Brownie.
It's a podcast bonus.
What about this Aussie legend a few days ago? I love that, Dino.
Thanks, John.
Great support, man.
Thanks, John.
You could turn it off now, though. It drives me
Now?
crazy. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, this Aussie legend, Brendan Mills, up at Logan.
Millsy!
Up at Bogan Town, Swanee. Logan, up in the south of Brisbane.
Logan rhymes with?
Bogan.
Logan, a few days ago, Swanee Brendan came home with the family and he found someone just ransacking the house, and then they ran out and jumped into his car.
Terrifying.
Terrifying, Swanee.
But I'd be like, off you go. Take it.
Yeah.
Well, you know what Brendan did, though?
Oh, he didn't do that, did he?
Well, they didn't have the keys. They ran, they panicked, they had no keys. So Brendan had the forklift because he's he works in automation. Or he's an auto mechanic, and he decided to put the forks underneath the car and just lift the car up and then call the police.
This is like some Looney Tunes sort of trap.
Ingenious. He had a chat to...
So the robbers are in the car.
That's right.
But he's got the key. The owner's got the key.
That's right.
And he clicks it locked and then puts it on a forklift, lifts it in the
Puts
air.
it on the forklift.
Genius.
He had a chat to David Kosh yesterday.
I just said, look, I have to handle it the only way I know how to handle it, just improvised at the time and just had to make, take some calculated risks on the situation and think, okay, what's the safest way to somewhat resolve the situation? So, yeah, there's a little forklift sitting there. Well, why not?
Why not?
Why not? That's just what you do, Swanee. You put the forks under and up she goes.
And then what happened?
Well, then he called the cops. He called the cops and said, hey, I've got a couple of bogans here. It was actually a young lady sitting in the car, and she's ransacked the house. She's had a shower. She helped herself to a bit of a feed. You need to come around here. So then the coppers have showed up. They waited at the bottom, and then he put the forks down. He brought the forks down. Obviously, put the car on the ground, and then the coppers opened the door and made the arrest.
That is brilliant.
Brilliant. What about Koshy? Do you reckon Koshy's had any experience doing this sort of thing?
Why does a bloke have a forklift in his yard to start with?
Look, I'm in the automotive trade. I don't know if you know about lifting heavy things, but forklifts make light lifting, mate.
Thanks for explaining that to Koshy. He's not really,
Handy at all.
At all handy.
Not very hands-on, mate, eh? Yeah.
Ooh,
You like that? A couple of clips to Koshy?
Also, Koshy doesn't even know how to say forklift. He calls it a forklift. Have a listen.
In the second grab?
Yeah.
Why does a bloke have a forklift in his yard?
He does too. That's a great pickup, Swanee. And he'd have accountant's hands too, wouldn't he, Koshy?
Yes.
Like, would have never done a hard day's labour in his life.
Never. Wouldn't have even picked a weed.
A forklift.
A
God
forklift.
almighty. Koshy, what's wrong with you? 13 24 10, give us a call. Have you ever made a citizen's arrest, Swanee, or helped a citizen's arrest? Thwart a crime. Thwart a crime.
Sorry, Koshy. What? Thwarted?
Thwart a crime.
That was a very, very ambitious
Thwart a crime.
sentence at 6:46 in the morning.
Have you ever thwarted a crime?
Yeah. Have you ever
thwarted?
Thwarted. Swanee, you say it.
Have you ever thwarted a crime?
Or ever made a citizen's arrest, 13 24 10.
Have you ever had to say?
Chris, how are you from Ballarat? Have you had to make a citizen's arrest, brother?
I have. I used to work as a late-night manager at Coles, and we had a bit of a theft there, and some bloke stole a bottle of whiskey from the liquor land next door and darted out the door, and the girl at the checkout...
Oh.
Well, his phone cut out.
Adrenaline kicked in.
Okay.
Sorry?
Yeah. Sorry, mate, you cut out your phone. Go back and rewind about 20 seconds.
Oh, okay, all right. So some...
Nah, mate.
From the liquor land?
Nah,
The
it's
gist
not
of his
working.
story is he said this to him, Jonathan. That's what
Drop that bottle of whiskey.
dirtbag.
Yes.
Is that what you said, Chris?
That's what I said. He's stolen the whiskey, he's darted out the door, and the adrenaline kicked in. So I've chased him out, and I'm saying, mate, just stop it. Just bring it back. Let me have it. You can be on your way. And he just ignored me. So I gave him a little hip and shoulder, and he sort of hit the deck, and I don't know how the whiskey landed, but and then a couple of bystanders helped me restrain him, and the police eventually showed up. But prior to that, just before the cops showed up, he managed to turn around and scone me in the lip. So I had a big fat one.
Oh, not a big fat one.
Is it worth it, brother? All that for just...
That's a great effort,
Hey,
Chris.
well
Good
done,
on you,
yeah.
brother.
Hey, well done. Nah,
That
well
is
done.
a great
Quick,
effort.
Dino,
And
you light him up.
and I don't know whether it's my apathy or fear. That is a true question. That if I saw somebody stealing something, I would just let them have it.
Yeah,
Is that
that's
apathy or
lesson
fear?
learned. No, it's apathy because the management, they're not happy with you going out and putting yourself in danger.
Yeah, right.
You've
Okay.
won a pair of Baird Footwear home boots. Cozy, comfy
Oh my
and
God.
conscious. You'll live in Baird Footwear's home boots, my man.
These are unbelievable.
Kick him in the nuts next time,
In the
Chris.
nuts, brother.
Sammy from Reservoir.
Yes, good morning, guys. How are you?
Good, mate. What's your story?
Yeah, good. We were watching movies one night, and we're sitting inside, and I could hear someone walking in the back. And a guy sat in the back with his bicycle in the backyard, sitting having a smoke. I walked outside the backyard, talking to him. Hey, mate, how are you? He goes, yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. I go, what's going on? He goes, no, nothing much. I said, beautiful. I said, we got him on camera as well. So I said, by the time I wanted to grab him, I had to sit on his chest.
What was that, sit or was there an H in
No,
there?
sit.
I just
No,
showed
no.
you.
I had to sit on his chest by the time the police got there.
I know this, man. And,
That's
and
brave.
obviously, Sammy, as you went to take him down, you went with this.
Brave man.
That's my favourite thing with people that are breaking the law on your property is a lot of the time they're very casual about it.
Yeah.
You know, he's just sitting in Sam's backyard with his bike having a ciggy.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to be there.
And then the adrenaline kicked in, and Sammy sat on his chest.
Yeah.
Sat.
And took a dump on
Absolutely.
Yes,
Good on you,
yeah.
it.
Sammy.
In many ways.
That's wild.
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie. Ripper Show will be back tomorrow. Chrissy, Sam and Brownie. Oh, unless it's a weekend.
Over 100.